Greetings everyone and welcome to the SMOOREZ archive. These are just all my old videos that I took down that I am re-releasing with some slight edits here and there. I did these DHGate Cheapo sneaker reviews for entertainment and educational purposes, and I do not endorse the sales of any Replica products whatsoever. No links to any of these items will be given since these videos were done ages ago anyways. Well, I hope you do get a kick out of my old content. Hello everyone and welcome back to yet again another video. Now this one is a little bit special. We're going to be having a look at something that is unreleased. So it might be good, it might be bad, I really don't know. These were offered to me by Yeezy who contacted me and said, hey, do you want to have a look at them because, you know, why not? And I said, sure, why not? So they sent them my way to have a look at them. So that is what I'm going to do. So these are the Yeezy 350 V2 Zebra version 2 or 2.0. Take all that in if you want. There hasn't been any releases or anything from Adidas as of yet. My $26 Yeezys that I have here, which I got a while ago, quite a long time ago. These are yeah, they're a little on the dirty side. They had the most comfortable boost on here, and even though it's black, it's super soft. And I believe that these ones were actually really good for the price for the 26 that I got them on DHGate ages ago. And they've even still got the insole print, even though they're kind of dirty inside. It's just, yeah, just ignore that. So a lot of people ask, oh, are they still in one piece after such and such months? The answer is yes. Yes, they are. And these are extremely comfortable. And obviously, as you can see, I have worn them quite a lot. Version 2 is basically the same, I think, with just this gone. I've got a big box next to me, so let's go ahead and open it up. Now, the big box... Oh shit, that jumped across the bed. Sorry, I kind of just threw that across my bed. This actually has two pairs in it, because the other pair I'm going to do another video on, but this video is all about the Zebra V2 V2s. Well anyways, let's crack it open, and you're going to see what the next video is anyway, so that's all good. This is the right way of opening it. Well, I try and keep all the boxes intact. I have a feeling I won't be able to keep this one. Alrighty. So that's the first thing you see, but ignore that. I think I've opened the box upside down anyways, but yeah, this will be for the next video, alright? This is what we want to have a look at today. Maybe today? Oh, it's almost there. Hang on. Yay! Got it. That was a bit difficult to get into. Alright. There's just fragments of box all over my bed now, and I have to sleep in this. Wonderful. That's alright. So as usual, we have the 350 Boost V2 box here, which looks pretty much the same as every other Yeezy box I've ever had a look at before. So here is the sticker on the box, which it says that it's 11.5. Now, they did not have 12s, so 11.5 is good enough. It'll fit me either way. These are Yeezy Boost 350 V2, 11.5, white zebra, fish silk. Sorry? Okay, white zebra, fish silk. Gotcha. And the style code is EG7499, which these are samples, so I don't even know if they have a proper code or anything. There was some Chinese writing there, but it got peeled off. It's probably something offensive, I don't know. Let's have a look at these and see what they're like. I wonder if there's any keychains or anything in here. I hate opening these. Sometimes they open, and sometimes they don't. Huh. We have a bonus. Right, apart from the usual tissue paper inside of the box, we are done with this. Oh good, so inside of the box this was included. This is a Yeezy Boost 350 V2 designed by Mr. Kanye West. There's the Adidas tag thing. You know what this is though? So you know when people used to draw stick figures on the sides of books and stuff and then flip it and that turns, you know, does a little animation? Well, there you go. It's the same thing, except changes colour. This is in fact a notebook. So you could write notes on here and then stick these to something to show that you are a true hypebeast. These probably go on StockX for about $600. So there you go. That's pretty nifty to include this. I'm kind of happy about this. It's kind of cool. Ah, so cool. It's funny that it doesn't have the actual zebra colorway in here. Enough rambling, time to have a look at the kicks. The Zebra V2 V2s. So weird saying that in all their glory, and you know what, it's basically just the same as the V1 except it just doesn't have the writing and you can see what's inside of it because it's translucent. See, you can see my finger through there, so if you're not wearing a sock people will see your foot. That's really the only difference that I can see so far. But anyways, we'll quickly go around these and just check everything just to make sure. So obviously these aren't reflective or anything like that, they are just standard run-of-the-mill V2 V2s. That's what I'm going to have to call them now, V2 V2s. The side we have the line here, which is the see-through mesh pattern that is in between the knit uppers. Looks pretty good. You can see the inside of the sock liner through there, some lacing, and then the sort of reinforcement for the toe box, which yeah, it all looks sort of reasonable, I guess. Front of it there looks like the zebra. We're going to compare them anyways. The upper feels a little bit more stiff than other Yeezys that I've looked at. It's not as stretchy, it just feels quite stiff as it is, but I don't know, that could be just me. There's the other side there, which actually looks like sort of an illusion sort of thing, but it looks cool regardless. On the back here we have the usual pull tab, which seems to be slightly bigger than previous releases, and that is quite strong. That's not going to go anywhere. And then we have the chain link stitching, because that's what it looks like. It looks like a chain sort of thing. Does look a little bit off in some areas, but these are samples, so I guess there's going to be some sort of inconsistencies here and there. Otherwise, the sole, you can see the outsole coming up to the mids here, and you can see the different color changes. This is all white, whereas this is more of a creamy sort of color. And you can see the boost through there, and you can see the upper coming down into the mids as well. That feels good, and that is 3M as well, by the way. Even though you can't really see them, the stripes there, they are 3M. I did confirm that just before. And then coming to the bottom of the sneaker here, we have the usual outsole 350 V2 tread, which feels quite grippy. It's also a cream colored outsole as well. The boost, while it is soft, it isn't as soft as my other ones. But when I try them on foot, I'll see how comfortable they are. Then we have the usual tags attached to the kicks here, which is the usual some color migration can occur due to the nature of the material. And inside of the Zebra V2 2.0, that's another way of naming this. Got the extra material here for the lace area. You see more of the stitching. And we have the cushioning here for the ankle support, which all still feels exactly the same as previous ones I've all had a look at. And then we have the tag inside of here, which is actually further down than I initially thought. 11.5. The art style is EG7499, and this was the 1st of 2019, which is obviously not correct because the samples first were shown in May, I think, or April. I think it was April, actually. I will check that. The knit upper looks the same. You can see the black and the white, and it looks pretty cool. And then taking the insole out. I have not seen the bottom of the insole yet. Is it going to be the same ones? Or it's a size 9 printed on a... Yep. No! Oh yeah, it kind of is. Sorry, it's all good. Yeah, it doesn't fully extend up here. That's what we're kind of used to by now. Sometimes it ends a little bit further down, but these are 11.5, so I guess they're not supposed to be perfect. No, you can't even see it there, 10 to 11. Adidas branding there, single piece of yoga mat foam, but it does offer a bit of extra cushioning, which is all good. And then we have the insole print just there. Adidas Yeezy, looking good. It's an insole yoga mat. Look at it go, wee. And then the inside of the kicks here, we can see the boost as well as the pattern on the lining of the shoe, which, yeah, all feels good, I guess. You can see the boost in a little bit more detail there, and the cross stitching as well doesn't look too bad. There are some here that jump out a little bit more than others, but otherwise it looks pretty solid. There's some double ones there, but it's all good. In comparison, this stitching is actually quite clean to some of the other examples we have had on this channel beforehand. Quickly check the left one here, which I would assume it's all the same. The laces also are just normal white laces, no branding or anything like that on them. The tag is exactly the same in these ones as well. Pull tab, all that stuff. I know it might be just me, but this looks a little iffy. Just doesn't really look super clean. That's just me. Apart from some random glue marks, you know, coming around here, it's not too bad. So that's it. Done. That was quick. So now the question is, what did they change from the 350 V2 Zebra V1 to the 350 V2 Zebra V2? That is a mouthful to say. And the answer is not a lot. Honestly, the pattern looks exactly the same. It is a little bit different. Different colored mids here. That's a really horrible white, whereas this is a nice clean white. This one has the original supply 350. I mean, it doesn't look bad for, I mean, what I paid for them. It's alright. It's pretty much exactly the same, except you can see through it and see the materials underneath. Just the patterns here. Looks exactly the same. Profile wise, looks exactly the same. The pull tabs at the back are different though. Oh, this one's like nothing, made of nothingness, whereas this one's more reinforced, so that's one thing. The sole itself is actually bigger on the original than it is on these ones. It's ever so slightly, but it is noticeable. The inside materials as well are also a little bit different than they are. See, that covers more area than this one does. Cushioning though, maybe because I've worn this one quite a bit, the cushioning has gone pretty meh, it's not that good anymore, whereas these ones are nice and fresh, which is good. And then coming to the bottom, as you can see, this kind of looks like it's mold. I don't really know. It's probably wise if I cleaned it up, and I went ahead and poked it just before. See how it's all spotty and ew. Ew, that's what you get for $26, I guess. The boost is super soft on there, whereas here it's just, yeah, a little bit more tough. The boost pattern though is definitely a lot different than it is from this one to this one. What else have we got? Sizing, 11 and 11.5, ever so slightly bigger, just ever so slightly. What do I think of these ones? It's just basically the Zebra V2, 350 V2, V2, with some changes, and that's really it. Let's go ahead and put these on foot, see what they look like, and then we'll end this video, because hopefully I haven't rambled on too long. I think I have though, and I'm gonna stop rambling. Alright, swing into the on foot. Alright, so here are the Yeezy 350 V2 V2s, or version 2.0s, or 2.0s, or whatever you want to call them, on foot. They feel like Yeezys, they're comfortable, they grip, they do all that good stuff, and yeah, I like these. They'll replace my old ones. That's really all I have to say about these. Basically the same as the version 1 Zebras, just a little bit improved. That's really it, to be fairly honest. They're Yeezys. They look pretty good to me. It's good because they'll replace my old ones, so it'll work out in the end. And timestamps as well is all in the description and the first pinned comment for you guys if you're wanting to just skip through it and get to the parts that you want to see. That is all for me. Thank you very much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Take care, be good people, and I will see you in the next video, hopefully. See you then. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you made it to the end, you got through some really cringy old s'mores. If you liked it though, leave a like. If not, then feel free to dislike. I'll see you in the next one.